Hey, what's going on, guys? Movie Files here to give our non-spoiler, no spoiler, spoiler-free zone here review for my most anticipated film of the year, your top two or top three anticipated film of the year, Avengers: Infinity War. We're gonna keep this short and sweet because we're gonna give you guys a spoiler review next week. But we got out there. It's literally 2 o'clock in the morning. We're in Central Time in St. Louis, Missouri. Just got out of the theater. This is just our initial reaction. So I'll just start by saying, holy Avengers. Like, oh my gosh, this film exceeded my expectations. I'm still digesting, and that's why we're going to give ourselves a week to digest what we just saw. This film was epic. I'm going to give you 3 E's because my name starts with E. So epic, entertaining, and emotional. Those are my three E's I'm giving you guys. Morgan, take it away. What were some positives that you took away from this film?
Well, I'm not going to do 3 M's because you kind of caught me off guard.
I'll give you 3 M's. Money, money, money. This movie's going to make a ton of money. Yeah, go ahead.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Oh my freaking God.
Yeah.
Like, I will be honest, I don't think I was as nearly pumped as this one was.
Pretty hyped.
But I was blown away.
Yeah.
It was phenomenal. It far exceeded my expectations, that's for sure.
You guys gotta understand, Morgan, so we've been together for 10 years, hence 10 years into Marvel. I feel like our relationship has grown with these MCU movies, but she does these movies for me. She goes to these movies because she knows I enjoy them. And yeah, she likes the Spider-Man, she likes the Guardian, she loves Black Panther, but she's not, the biggest
I'm not
fan.
as invested as Elliot.
So you guys gotta understand, when she says this is epic and the emotions that she had out of this film, this is a big deal.
I was legit, like, I was captivated the whole entire time.
And it's 2 hours and 40 minutes.
And you guys know I'm always whining about movies being too long.
Yeah.
So I was just blown away.
Yeah.
It was so cool to see characters meet for the first time.
Definitely.
There was so much, like, for me, it was like Black Panther. Like, I had so many emotions in that movie, and that's what I liked so much about that movie.
That's what you want out of a good movie, yeah.
And then that's what I had with this. So there was laughter, there was happiness, there was
action,
there were tears.
Yeah.
There was just like so many emotions. It was beautifully shot. There were really, really cool scenes.
Yeah.
I freaking loved it.
It was awesome, guys. And again, we don't want to give anything away. We're going to do that in our spoilers review, but kind of touching on a little bit more as far as this character. So I'll just start by saying, and again, no spoilers, but I'll just say my standouts in this film were the Guardians. I love the Guardians. I love... I
have to say Guardians and Thor
was
a standout for me
awesome,
too.
And it just really... Not giving too much away, but it picks up kind of the Thor that we get in Ragnarok. You see that in this film, but also a different, I think they did a good job of bringing in the first 2 Thors. Wasn't as entertaining as far as the character we get, but the mythology of Thor, and then Ragnarok kind of twisted on the hand and brought the comedic. So I thought it was a good mixture. So Guardians and Thor and Iron Man.
Yeah. And you guys, I'm not a huge fan of Iron Man. I just think he's like pompous. He is. That's the character that he's supposed to play. But it's nothing against Robert Downey Jr. I'm just not like super invested in Iron Man.
Sure.
But he was freaking hilarious.
Yeah, Tony Stark did Robert Downey Jr.
Oh my
this was
God.
definitely one of my favorite Iron Man.
He's the perfect Iron Man. He really is.
And also shout out to Doctor Strange. He had, and again, not giving too much away, but Doctor Strange, if you guys... I mean,
let's be honest, we were all excited for those two to meet,
Oh,
right?
yeah. And again, like Morgan said up top, there's some interactions with our favorite heroes that we've been waiting to see for years, especially for those that read the comics. It plays out, but let's just, in the MCU world, it was just great to see some of the characters that we get. So, wrapping up here, there were some negatives and not getting too in depth, but I felt like, now this is a huge undertaking, a lot of characters. I felt like there were moments in the movie where you were like, oh my goodness, and then it kind of pulls you out to go on this next trip and then next trip. And again, what a huge undertaking.
Yeah, you can only do so much.
You don't do so much, but there were moments where it was just like you were there and it kind of pulled you out to go here and there. But again,
because we all have so many favorites.
Exactly.
So it's hard. It's like, well, I want to see this one too. But then it's like, well, if I see this one, then I'm not going to see this one as much.
Yeah.
So, I do agree though. Yeah. There were definitely some key players that didn't get as much screen time, but perhaps they'll get more next go.
I mean, we have, and there's certain characters that, Now, it's so hard doing these non-spoiler review, especially for this film, because this film is just a huge spoiler review as far as spoilers. But yeah, there were some characters I want to see a little bit more of. But again, we're not going to touch on that until we talk about our spoiler review. But anyway, kind of wrapping up, final thoughts, I'll just say, so speaking of a movie theater experience, see this in IMAX. It was shot in IMAX, so definitely go see it if you have the opportunity to in your local theater. Kudos to Marvel. 10 years in the making. I think that, and again, not giving too much away, Thanos lives up to the hype. This is a 10 years culmination of 18, 19 films now, and I think that they did a great job. The Russo brothers, Anthony and Joe Russo, the writers, Kevin Feige, the actors, everyone that's involved did a great job. I'm very pleased in this movie. We don't want to give our score away, but we'll talk about that in our spoiler review. But I was very pleased by this movie.
Yeah, I think for me, like, what I loved the absolute most about this movie was that it tripped me up and it caught me off guard, and it kind of knocked me on my ass and gave me some stuff that I just was not expecting to happen. I didn't have too many expectations. There were a few things that I had, like, mentioned, Elliot, that I thought might happen. And man, it just really caught me off guard, movie, which I loved. Like, I want to be surprised, and they did that. This movie was pure genius. And
we'll touch on that on our
so good. So go check it out. It was phenomenal.
And one more thing too, guys. This is going off of the experience again, off our initial reactions. This is one of the few, most recently, The Quiet Place, the theater experience. People were engaged. It was so quiet in the theater. There is moments in this film.
There was a point you could hear a pin drop in the freaking movie theater. It was
Avengers,
insane. Oh, man.
Yeah. And we'll get more into it in our spoiler review. Again, keep an eye out for that next week. We'll let you guys know when that's dropping. So that's it, guys. Again, we don't want to give our score away. We don't get too in-depth, but we really enjoyed it. We recommend you guys checking it out if you get the opportunity this weekend. And also, let's continue this conversation. We don't want to spoil anything. So in the comments, I want to know what you guys thought of the film, but keep it very vague. DM us on the social media. Follow us on Instagram. Let us know what you thought of the film on a private message. Twitter, Stardust.
Let us know if you cried, how many times you laughed.
No spoilers again, guys. In the comment section, keep it very vague. Keep it, respectful for everyone that maybe haven't seen the movie. But we will give you guys a spoiler review next week. But again, Avengers, hell of a job to Marvel. 10 years in the making. What a phenomenal film. Can't wait.
So excited for what's next.
And we'll dive into that our next review. But again, guys, thanks for tuning in to our non-spoiler review. I think we did a pretty good job, but not spoiling anything. But yes, follow us on our social media accounts.
I'm definitely like,
So yes, follow us on our social media accounts. Comment below. No spoilers again. Thumbs up. Follow us on our social media accounts. I'm keep saying it because I'm just in awe right now. Subscribe to our channel. But yes, we enjoyed.
You're gonna have fun in this movie.
Yes,
so much fun.
Definitely check it out. This has been another review from Movie Files, and we'll see you guys in the next video.